Hi guys, Tony here, and I just want to make a short, brief video of an additional tool that I'm throwing in during the launch only with the Tube Live Commando launch that we're doing next week on the 3rd of December. Now, this is a really powerful tool because what we are actually doing here is we've got a complete strategy built in here to get Google to optimize our content so that we can rank faster. Now, on-page SEO is extremely important today because as we know that when we're doing backlinks, when we're doing anchor text, we need to be using more branding kind of keywords, more generic kind of keywords, and less of this sort of exact match kind of keywords. So the only way that Google can really know what our content is about is what we do on page, okay? But one of the really great things is that we can use a lot of additional things with YouTube descriptions that we can't do with a normal web page. We can really cram those keywords in there, but this tool allows us to do this in a controlled fashion that makes perfect sense as far as the user is using it, as far as the reader, sorry, can read it, and it's just a really incredible, powerful tool. So let me just give you a walkthrough. Basically, we start over here with the what I call the buyer keywords. Okay, so basically what we're going to do, we put in our main keywords and we choose according to the closest group here from the keywords. And you can see I've already added one over here. If I just click on here, you can see the kind of keywords that's pulled in. These are really closely related keywords. And basically what I do from that point is I go and import them into this section over here. Now, as I'm typing out my article, it will turn green when I get more of these in here. So for example, I've got here press releases and SEO. I haven't got that in there. If I type that in here, press releases and SEO, you can see it becomes green. Okay, we can do a little bit more keyword stuffing within YouTube descriptions than you can do with anything else, but this tool gives us the ability to be able to do it in a nice way that we can have a controlled way of doing it so that it's nicely written article and it makes perfect grammatical sense. What else we can do in here? We can put in suggested titles. You can see over here we've got a title suggester and it gives you compelling headline ideas. Okay, this is a compelling headline generator and this is a fantastic part of the tool. We added this actually into the tool about a year ago and it made a hell of a difference to the click-through rates for the really important videos that I wanted to rank myself. Okay, it's a very, very powerful addition. It's a fantastic tool to have as well because you can see in an instant as well the length of some of these titles and you can get some great ideas for even the other types of videos that you might want to do as well. Okay, so that's a fantastic addition. We can also go into over here where we can get some ideas for one word sort of LSI keywords, 2 words, 3 words, 4 words, 5 words, etc. And we've got ability to optimize according to the top ranked YouTube videos. These are the most common words that they've been using, for example. Okay, so we can see in here all that kind of stuff as well. Now we've also got a competition analysis tab in here. Choose how many videos you want to analyze. It will give you the average likes, views, dislikes, comments, and tell you how many views, etc. each individual one has had. Okay, tells you who the uploader is and a whole bunch of other stuff, including how many social shares. So you can see exactly how to sort of beat them with your on-page SEO, and plus you've got the competition score. Now if I just come over here quickly as well, you can see that I've got added some additional things. These are just things that I like to have myself. If I've got a really important video I want to rank, I want to make sure I've got all of these checked, and these are ranking factors, additional ranking factors that I suggest. Okay, it's like a cheat sheet, but tick them off, and when you go to calculate your score, it's going to tell you what's the likelihood of you being really well optimized. And you can see here this is 87.93%. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So we know that we're quite well optimized with what we've got here. We've got a compelling headline. We've got Google to optimize our content by giving those keywords that we want to use. That these keywords came from Google Direct. Don't forget we're using them like a sort of semantic density rather than a keyword density, and we can get away with a lot more in YouTube than what we can anywhere else. So we can cram those keywords in here and still keep the article looking good and readable. Okay, so we've added another couple of tabs in here, extra ranking factors. Just look at these like a cheat sheet. We've got another addition here for marketing factors, like have you got an intro video, have you got a call to action, And over here you can make a post over to OnlyWire if you want. Here we can mash up RSS feeds into one URL. Here we can send it to 27 RSS directories. We're not using bulk ping anymore. I need to rename that one, but it's submitting to 27 RSS directories. And here we have some indexing built in as well. It's really powerful stuff. It's a very, very comprehensive software. It's a very easy software to use as well. And you can even curate some content as well. Just click on the blue button. You can see that your keyword here loads from the very first tab that you put your keyword in here. And once you've done that, and you come over to the suggested content tab here, and you can just double click on this and it will put that content in there if you want to do that as well. So if you're feeling even lazy to get some content that you want to do, you can click a few of these, get them in there, but do use the imported keywords, okay, and you can just sprinkle them into your content and make this as green as you can make it, and then calculate your score once you've got a compelling title and you have got these factors built in. You've got a really well optimized article. Combine that with YouTube live events, you have a winner, okay? You will be ranking. And I'll tell you one thing, really important, the better your on-page SEO, the less time you need to spend on backlinks, the less money you need to spend on backlinks, and therefore less chance that you screw things up by getting the wrong kinds of backlinks, because the algorithms will change and they continue to change. There's things working in video SEO right now that I guarantee won't be working in about a year or 6 months or something like that. They will change it. They have to change it because Google's main product is search, okay? If their search is not relevant, if it's giving irrelevant results that can be manipulated so easily, then they're losing credibility and therefore they will be losing advertising dollars. So they take it very, very seriously. You should take it very, very seriously as well. There are ways to manipulate correctly by doing things nicely, and there's no better way to manipulate Google than to get Google to optimize your content for you. Okay, that's exactly what this tool does, working with YouTube live events. Again, another Google product, and Google does rank them very, very highly. You have a winner here in this combination. Now this tool sells for $97. There's a whole bunch of training behind it as well that you get for free, and together with the YouTube live events, it's a fantastic deal. It's a no-brainer. And I'm looking on JVZoo, the top sellers. You can see that there's over 100,000 video creation units being sold from the top 3 sellers in JVZoo, with Explaindio, with Easy Sketch Pro, with Video Maker FX. Great tools, but you need to be able to rank those videos. Do the combination of article optimization commando and YouTube live events. You have a winner with your great videos, because what YouTube live commando does, it will stream those great videos. You've got the pre-recorded videos, it will stream them via live events so that you can rank faster. Now combine that with Google optimizing your content as well, you have a surefire winner. Go for it, guys. It's very, very good value, but it's only available for 1 week. Okay, thanks.